Okay, for the next thing I'm just going to do a quick model of a USB cable. So we're just going to fill in a few of the blanks first of all. So I've got a drawing of the basic thing, and this is the actual USB cable that I need to model. I'm going to call that 13. I'm going to call that from there down the body 18.8, 19. So 13, 19. I think that's 4. No, that's 3. That part there is, how long is that? 6, 7. How long is that part there? I call that 8 long, and that part there is 2. So that's 6 and 2. This thing sticks out by about, I call that 6. Why not? 6, and there's 4 separate parts there. This thing here is 4.5, call that 5 thick, call that 8. Just everything's on centre. The diameter of the cable is approximately 5. So that's a rectangle, that's a rectangle, that's a rectangle with the sides pulled in, that's a rectangle. How wide is that bit? That part there is 12, say. Side to side, that's 8 side to side. That's the same as that, it's just got rounded corners. That section there, that's round, that long, it's the same diameter, so it's diameter 8, call it, and then the cable. That's enough measurements for us to actually get this knocked up as a model. So this is the USB connector that we're going to do now, and I have a drawing with some dimensions on it, and we're going to start off by dropping some boxes down which will represent the body of the connector. So we'll start off, this is going to be the main body of the USB thing, which was 19 long by 8 deep by, I did measure that, 19 by 8, I didn't measure the width, let's measure the width, by 16. So it's going to be 19 by 16 by 8 deep. Okay, and the bit on the end of that which sticks out is the metal part, and that's the width of that is 12 by 13 long by 5 deep. Right, so that's the long part of the USB thing. On the end here will be the sticky out USB part, the actual metal part which normally mates. So we're going to put a box, we're going to look on the end of there and put a box on here. And it's going to be, by myself, it's going to be 12 by 5, so 12 by 5. I'm going to rotate that once it's done, and it's going to be 13 long. Okay, click away, click on it, click move, click rotate. .90 degrees, job done. Okay, so that's the sticky out metal part, and that's the white. That's the sticky out metal part, that's the white body, and then there's a part which is 3 millimeters long, the same dimensions as that. So I'll go on the end of here. Oh, just to remind myself what I've done, let's use the ruler. I'm going to measure from there. Let's cancel that down and try again. Measure from that line to that line, and it tells me it's 16 millimeters, so it's 16 by 8 deep. Okay, I'm going to put a part on the end of it, which is 16 by 8 box on this face, which is 16 by 8 by 3. I want it centered on that face there, and again it's rotated by 90 degrees because I typed the numbers in wrong. So we'll move that. So it corresponds exactly to what we want. Now the reason I've done that as a separate box to that is because I'm going to pull the corners in on this in a moment after I put the next box down. Looking straight on the end, I'm going to put the next part on, which is actually 12 millimeters wide by 8. I'm going to try to remember to put the numbers in the right way around though, by saying it's going to be approximately there, and it's going to be 8 by 12. That's better. And the length is going to be 6. 6, yes. So, next I need to pull these corners in. I'm going to zoom in on this, select that corner. I can now do tweak, and as you see, after I've turned the snap to a more sensible number, I'm able to pull those corners in. Do the same over here. You click on it once to select the item, once to select the edge, then select tweak, and then I shall pull that edge in by the appropriate amount. Okay, so there's the metal part that sticks out and mates into the other connector. That's the body of the USB thing. There's a bit more to go on the end of it because that part was 6 long and I've got another part of 2, and I'm going to put another part on the end of here which is the same dimension as this, which is 12 by 8, so it's 8 by 12. Look straight on the end, put a box down, straight on the end, 8 by 12 by 2 long. This part's going to have a chamfer on the end. In fact, we can do that now if you want. Press E. In fact, not a chamfer, a fillet. That's the corner I'm going to put a circle on, but I'm now also going to select the other corners, which is that one, that one, and that one. And it's going to look a bit like that. Yeah, something like, no, a bit more. Yeah, because I'm going to put a chamfer on these parts anyway. Okay, and the end of that is the circles, which are nominally 8 millimeters diameter, and there's sort of 4 of them which are 1.5 millimeters thick, so let's put those on the end. Insert a cylinder on this face, which is diameter 8, so it's radius 4, going to be there, and it's going to be 1.5 millimeters thick. So it looks like that, and then what I'm going to do, you see, is duplicate that. Control C, Control V, and then move it, and then do it again. Control C, Control V. Right, and then this one, I'm going to change that face. This one, highlight the item, highlight the face, select press pull, reduce that. That's not bad. It'll do for a rough model of a USB connector. Now that's nominally what we need, and next thing we're going to glue a few bits together. We're going to glue all the parts together. We're going to go merge, select, just click on them one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I haven't put the cable on the end yet, but that'll do for the moment. Enter. That's now all one piece, and now we'll put some more fillets on. E, select some edges, fillet of 1, actually 0.75 looks good. Yeah, we'll do that. Do it again. E, select the edges. I'm pressing shift to select more than one edge. I believe it may work with control as well. On 0.75 there. Looking quite like a USB connector. I'm not going to bother doing the hole at the end. That's fatuous. It doesn't really matter for what we're doing. Make these smooth though. It's upside down. There we go. It's not too bad. You get the general idea. That's a USB connector. Let's put the cable on the end of it. It's 5mm diameter, so it's 2.5 radius. We'll give it 20mm of cable sticking out. Look straight on the end. Put a cone down, cylinder, right on the end. So 2.5 by 20. That's your cable. Just merge them all together. Job done. Let's paint it white. Well, you get the idea. And I'll use that in my next project as well. Job done.